Good.
I think so. Are you comfy?
Very comfy. I could go a wee nap. I'm not gonna lie. Post-gig nap. The adrenaline's left, and now I'm like.
We all could. They'll find us tomorrow like that, won't they?
Yes. It's quite cosy in here, to be fair.
And what time did you set off?
2. But I lived another life before I came. This is what happens when we leave later. We end up doing loads of plans.
Okay.
So I done the big shop. Done the big
big
shop. Took the dog for a haircut.
Yeah.
Went for a coffee. Had breakfast. Everything.
So you've been
I'm
knackered
so
before you set off.
tired.
Anyway, I'm Laura Jane, and I'm here interviewing Dictator for CVFM. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
They do. This is Dictator in the big shop. It's rock and roll, actually. It's the new rock and roll. Yes, we're Dictator. We've just played at Stockton Calling, and we are tired now, but it was a good show.
And what do you do in the band?
I'm the lead singer and patter merchant, as you can clearly tell with my stories.
I am Zach. I play guitar, and I am the designated Bez, it seems, as well sometimes.
Jumping about.
Yeah, I like the jumping about though. It makes the show,
It was
doesn't it?
exacerbated tonight because I very much needed to pee from the moment I started.
Oh no, that's just not
Could have
good.
played yourself, which, by the way, would have been part of the show.
I mean,
remember
you're in Stockton, so yeah. So you guys aren't new to Stockton Calling, are you?
No.
It's our second time playing Stockton Calling, but our third time playing the town or city of Stockton.
Because you did, was it Monroe Festival?
Oh, the Gathering Sounds.
Oh, Gathering Sounds, yeah.
Stockton's good for its festivals, musical festivals.
It is, because we've just
Got a lot of
mentioned
venues.
3, haven't we?
Exactly.
It's
Got a lot
just-
of cool venues.
Yeah. And that's the great thing about it, I think, and it's just getting bigger and bigger, Stockton, especially for independent bands as well. You know, I know that we get some quite big bands on at this festival now, but
We're the biggest.
yeah, of course you are. That's why I'm here with you.
We've actually, this is the BTEC equipment, because the good stuff's for the big bands. So don't kid us on. It's all right.
Yeah, I wasn't even allowed the big
this
equipment,
is
was
filmed
I?
in a 1960s retro camera. But yeah, Stockton's good, right?
my
And
tiny
the venues
microphone.
are class. And it's just the festivals that they bring, like there's so many good bands come down. There's like a couple of bands for like Glasgow and stuff that we know. It's such a cool place.
Yeah.
I love that the town gets behind it. I assume it feels like that to us anyway. Like, it's so busy out there and everyone's here at this festival.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, man. It's cool.
Yeah, and you know what? There's hardly ever any bother. I know that we're going about Stockton, and I know that you had a visitor on the stage, which I will put in now because I did film it.
That was wild. I just turned around my eyes. I was like,
Yeah, so full caveat. I pulled her on stage.
Did you?
Did you? Is it your
She pulled up
fault?
to me. She pulled up to the side. She was dancing with me. I was like, "Let's get on stage right now. Let's do this." So we had a right boogie.
And then you got thrown off. They got thrown.
no. I just shouted, security! Security, she's ruining the show! Nah, I just went, I think,
You didn't. You
I
liked
asked her
it,
to be
didn't
the
you?
glamorous assistant,
You
is what
did?
I did. I said, it was Marie. I said, Marie, do you want to go and grab the Rubik's Cubes? And then all I got was, you what? You what? And I was like,
That's a
"Go grab the Rubik's
standard
Cube. Yeah.
thing from
I was
around
like,
here.
oh, I'm sorry, Marie.
Don't tell me what to do.
Aye, exactly, yeah. You're a Stockton boy. I'll tell you what to do. You get the Rubik's Cubes.
Don't you
Sorry.
tell me what
Yeah,
to do.
Exactly. So, but aye, it was the most wild thing.
Yeah.
Wasn't equipped for it.
What has been the
stage was
weirdest thing that's ever
It's
happened
up
while
there
you've been on
tonight.
stage?
That was up there.
That was up there.
No, I know what the weirdest thing is.
Go on
Do
then.
you want to go for it?
What?
At my carts.
Oh God, it's like what was that again? Because Joe said something. Joe said something along the lines. His trousers were a wee bit loose.
Yeah.
And he was like, because we halfway through the show, I'll give the microphone to Joe while I go and get the acoustic guitar. And we tell Joe, we give him enough warning. What do you want to say? And always he'll say to us stuff in the van. He never says what he's going to say. So the day, because we were down in Stockton, he had some sort of like patter around stocks and shares. I can't remember, it was loose, but it was like, you know what, fine. So anyway, Mac Arts, he gets in, he says, oh, my trousers are loose. Somebody pulled off their belt, or had a spare belt with him.
I think it had a spare.
He had a spare belt and just gave it to Joe.
In the middle of the crowd. Pulled out of the crowd. Just
And we were
We've
just
got
like, and we've still got it. We've still got it. Joe wore it, didn't he? Creepiest thing I've ever seen. It was the weirdest. Another thing, there's a point in the set where we give out the Rubik's Cube for people to go and It's not all the time, so we don't always do that. It depends on the crowd. Stockton's a good crowd, so we're like, everybody's going to be up for this.
Yeah.
Done it in Birmingham once, and this woman done the cube 5 times during a song. And we were like,
it is a
wow.
good algorithm, because you know, like when last time you looked at me like it was pathetic what I'd done.
Yes,
right. And I was saying to you, look, I've got the flower, right?
My
That's
bad.
it's part of the algorithm, and I just couldn't remember the next part. And you literally just flick the top and then turn it sideways a couple of times, and then you've done it after you get the flower.
So that's why you deserve all the abuse that I hurled. Some of the stuff I say on stage, I'm not like that. Outside of music.
It is.
Yeah,
Maybe it's just the real you coming out.
yeah. That's the most me I am when I'm on stage.
Yeah, that's it. That's the true you comes out when you're on stage, and he's as sarcastic as hell.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I get
No,
people
we
to
love
boo.
it.
No, you say that, but like I did have that thing of like there's a point where it depends. Sometimes I'll be like, I'll get everybody to boo someone, and I'm like, that's people's worst fear. That's people's worst fear, and I'm like, everybody boo. And I'm like, every time I go, that's not cool, man.
Really behind it tonight.
I know. And but it's the grown up in me goes like, you shouldn't really be doing that, man. It's all about peace and love and all that. But
you know what?
Boring.
You just wait until you're back here again.
I know, I'm gonna get throttled.
You're gonna get booed.
Aye, Marie's gonna come and knock me out. You what? Sorry.
So let's talk a little bit more about the band.
Yeah.
What have you got? What have you got coming up?
We're actually coming back to the Northeast. I can't remember the exact date, but it's in May. We're going to do Think Tank, part of like a multi-band festival type thing.
Okay.
I wish I had the date, but I can't remember the date. But
I'll see if I can find it.
I'm sure you can just cut it in.
Yeah.
We're doing Edinburgh at the end of the month. We're going to Toronto in June.
Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto. We're going for the World Cup, but we're going to do a
Getting that in there.
We've been booked for an awesome festival, and it just happens to coincide when
Wow.
the World Cup kicks off. So we're all very, very excited for that. Lots of new music in the chamber, ready to go. Just try to put a wee plan together as to when we're going to release that. We're not sure yet.
Okay. And is that going to be singles, or is it going to be an EP, or is it going to be another album?
There might be an album. The first album, the EP was the first thing we done was an EP.
Oh,
it
right,
just
okay,
came through because it was like there was some interludes. So it was only 4 or 5 tracks, I think. But so the first album is kind of good to go. We just need to wait and see how we're going to get it out. Now, in the meantime, we've got some singles and stuff. That's what we've done at the start of the year, and we'll just see. This is like, because we're independent, which like everybody like. It's not that I'm complaining about being independent.
No.
It gives us more choice as to what we do.
Yeah.
The big thing is we just need to stop sitting on it and just get out of there.
Yeah.
Get out of there onto the second.
What advice would you give to independent bands that are just starting out?
Get a stable job in another career.
No, it's serious.
Do that for a few years, and then that'll give you enough of a foundation to then just pour all your money into this. Longer. My personal opinion about being an independent is that you're on a longer curve, and you need to remember that, because there's things that people like artists will break, or they might have backing that you don't see, and there's nothing wrong with getting backing. By the way, this is another thing, is like people think that it's somehow demonised the band that they've got backing. No, they're working just as hard, if not harder. It's just that they've got a team around them who are working just as hard. I think when you're independent, you have to realise you're on a different treadmill. You're not on this quick, so it might happen, might naturally happen, but just play your own game. Like, just stick to your own lane and do what you want to do. Being independent lets you choose how you do it, which is amazing. It just means that you don't maybe get the virality or the, you know what I mean, the stuff, the quick climb.
Yeah, I think it's important to remember it's a marathon and not a race.
Yeah.
And you're probably going to have points where you feel like you should be further along, or you might have some really low points as well. It's important just to persevere through that, so to recognise that it's part of the game and just keep pushing on.
Yeah. There's times where you want to bin it, like genuinely, and there's this morning I was at the big shop. There's times when you want to bin it because it's a sacrifice and stuff, and it's like you have to put it, but then the pros outweigh the cons for me so much that it just keeps bringing you back and pushing you forward. And you know what I mean, like for instance, we go to Toronto, right? That's an amazing opportunity, but over the winter there you might be like, oh, I don't know if I can be bothered with this, because nobody can be bothered with anything the way the world is. But then you've got like Toronto coming, and it's like, we're going to go to Toronto, and then you go to Toronto and then you play an amazing gig and you go, guys, this is all I want to do in my life. So it's like try to find ways to enjoy it and don't get caught up in the fake bit of it, which is like the just getting on it all the time. That's fine if you want to do that, by the way. It's just that like every night of a gig is a party.
Yeah.
For other people.
Yeah.
Not for you.
Yeah.
And as long as you realise that, it's amazing because you can actually keep doing it.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
And you guys have sort of developed this really lovely following, haven't you? So when did you start out? Was it 2009?
Very, very end of 2019, 2020.
Yeah.
Was the kind
So, and it was right on COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's when we started.
And I think that you sort of, because of COVID and the Twitterverse that we had at that point in time, which was amazing, wasn't it? I think you sort of gathered a really good following quite quickly. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that COVID did you guys any damage whatsoever. I think it actually sort of really helped you in a lot of ways, because we did have this wonderful community, didn't we, on Twitter, and now that's X, that has kind of, it's dissipated a little bit now, isn't it?
Hey, I miss it.
I was going to say.
I miss old Twitter. I miss the supportiveness. I miss the community. It was awesome. There was a lot of people connecting on that, and it was like about supporting new artists, but it was also just about talking about music.
Yeah.
Like people were building playlists, the new artists, old artists, whatever. People.
I mean, that's how I met you guys, wasn't it? Through doing that playlist. So
it was so much fun. I really, really miss it. It's a shame it's gone. Hopefully, like Blue Sky.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, I know.
Spoilt it, didn't he?
No, but we'll find new ways. It didn't exist before, and there's like, I mean, there's loads. It's just you have to remain positive and like the way, I mean, just keep trying. But a lot of that community is still going.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, which is class.
And you're here talking to me.
Exactly.
And I'm thankful for it.
Exactly.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with everything that you've got coming up, guys, and I'll let you go and have your Parmo.
Big sleep. We've got the Parmos ordered from Manjaro's, which I think is a hilarious name.
There's Manjaro's everywhere now. There's even one in London now.
But Manjaro's the stuff you take to lose weight. That's the stuff, and I love that.
Manjaro's came first. They've been around a long time.
They were before the weight loss.
They were before them. And so if you're ever in London, they do have one down there now.
That's good to know.
We've
ordered 5 OG Parmos, and Marty, who's on the label.
Did you get a hot shot?
No, that was all for show. That's show business. That was called acting.
Yeah.
Just asked Alan.
What's his name?
No, I don't. As you can tell, are you allowed to swear?
Yeah.
I'm an arsehole. No, but we're going to get our Parmos. Marty is a vegan and he couldn't get in, so he's actually, and I feel really bad, but it was a wee bit funny. He's ordered halloumi sticks and fries.
Aww.
I said he'd go
Some
to the chippy
places
next door.
do
vegetarian.
Manjaro's
do not.
but
They laugh in the face of vegans, apparently. So
yeah.
Anyway,
well, I might go do exactly the same.
Get a Parmo. Quite right.
Thanks
for having us.
Okay.
We're not normally this
lovely.
boring. We are just tired.
I don't think you've been boring at all.
Oh, I don't know. Like,
we are usually this boring. We are.
Give me a couple of coffees and we'll see.
Well, thanks very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.